Okay. In a world where you can drop 15 feet and still bust your fire wide open, this is the vet. This is the vet. 50 feet or 20, whatever. This is the vet.
Any type of feat.
What an
Anytime
intro.
I'm your host, Jay Hunter, aka Jay Hunterville. We got the Nerd Z here.
Hey.
Got Del Pesh here.
What's going on?
And we got our special guest of the night, Star
Star
Status.
Status.
Our first guest
Hey.
of 2020.
2020.
Hey.
How are you doing?
Year of the bombing.
Pretty
Sorry.
good, you know.
I got ahead
What?
I got ahead of myself. Sorry. Go ahead.
Year of the who?
That's the year of the bombing. And Corona?
And Corona. Yeah.
A lot happened actually in January. You know?
Yeah. Like.
Beer nonsense.
How's everything with you?
Pretty good, you know.
You good?
Living life.
I'm telling you, the first time I actually met Star Status was your album release party.
Oh.
At Studio 32 when you were doing Summer Vibes and I was listening to Waistline and all that stuff. And that was that first album I heard, but I was actually surprised that I heard you on Lexicon's album.
Yes. I'm so sad. I was supposed to go to his release party, but I ended up missing it.
Because I was like, wait. I was going through, Lexicon's music and whatever, and I see, I'm like, wait, Star Status is on this too? He was on Summer Vibes as well. Okay, how did that
He was
work?
I don't even know how I met this guy. I think I maybe met him on a show. We were probably performing on the same stage or something.
Mm-hmm.
So we kind of like kept in contact. I'm lying to you right now. That is not how it happened. Sorry, I just remembered. We actually didn't know each other at first. It was just online. Like we heard each other's music. So we talked to each other, like, slid in the DMs. 2020, freaking world we live in. Like we link up through Instagram.
Trust
But yeah, so we talked through Instagram and we always said like we'd do a song together. And then finally when I was doing Summer Vibes, I'm like, this is perfect. I need like a reggae guy on it. And I was like contemplating because I was like, do I want like someone who does like a reggae flow or do I want like a regular hip hop artist to just jump on it? And like I actually had somebody else that I was gonna do it for it, and then they rudely tried to ask for a price.
Rudely asked for a
Yeah, rude.
We ain't gonna say no names. We ain't gonna say no names.
We ain't gonna say no names,
Jeez.
but they dropped a price, and I was like, oh, hold up, because like we've known each other for a very, very long time, and we said
that's the
from time that we were gonna do something together. It was just a matter of like sending someone like a song, but it just never happened. And finally, I was like, hey, I'm gonna send you something, and then boom, boom, price. I'm like, it's okay, I can figure something else out. So, and then I thought of Lexicon, and I was like, you know what? It was perfect because the vibe that he came with is more, it fit more so than what the other person probably would have done anyway.
Right.
So everything works out for a reason, you know?
That's good to hear. That's good to hear. Like, what was your mind when you were making Summer Vibes? Like, why did you say, I want to make this in summer? Like, because you have songs like Banana Tea, that Waistline, and all them sitting there. So, like, what
Wine
made you
all
say,
night.
Yeah. Like, what made you say, this is where I'm gonna go with the EP album?
Honestly, I like to dance a lot, okay? So my first love ever before music was dance. So I just really wanted to, I guess, create something that people can move to, And then I also have a Jamaican father who's been pushing so hard for me to try and do like some reggae music, but I'm just like, Dad, I'm so friggin' Canadian. Like, my accent's not that great. So like, I was like, you know what, let me try a thing. Let me fuse the two and like try and come up with something. And Summer Vibes just came.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
I actually have a Jamaican artist who actually lives in Jamaica who I've never met.
Yes, I remember you were saying that the album release.
Yeah. And on Banana Tea Dye.
Yeah, that was a song that I heard. That was one of the songs that clicked in my head. It was like the Banana Tea Dye, Waistline. But another one was before, which was Pull Up.
Yes.
And that was like your bar heavy song. That was like before Summer Vibes.
I'm in a time where bitches ain't shit and
Yeah.
niggas be none, but it still look lit.
Right. So I was like, okay, because it threw me off. Because I remember hearing Pull Up, and I was just like, okay, this is bars. This is like hip hop. This is rap.
Yeah.
And then Summer Vibes, it was like more mellow on and everything.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Okay.
So I
Trying
just
different,
threw
like-
that one in there for the hip hop heads, you know? So I'm like, let me just throw some bars real quick.
So that I still got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You were a dancer before, you were saying.
Yes.
So we were talking before. You were saying that like you auditioned for Sean Desmond, you did stuff like that. So like, how am I gonna say this? How long were you dancing for? Like when did you start dancing?
I guess you could say from like 3 years old because my
3 years
parents, because my parents put me in ballet.
Oh, you got the training.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
that's-
from like 3 years old, whatever, 3, 4, 5 years old, like I was doing ballet, and then I did like a hip hop class, and then jazz, and then I think I even did acro 1 year.
Nice.
Oh, what that?
So
Acro?
acrobat.
It's like acrobat.
Oh, acrobat.
But
Okay.
it's dancing
flip-up
with
on-
the, you get the like the hula hoops and
Oh,
all
okay,
that
Oh,
okay.
nice.
Yeah.
strings, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So like I did that for a couple years, and then honestly, like the hip hop class was shit. I was like, I could, because I was like, I could dance circles around you guys. I'm there trying to teach them what to do, and I'm there trying to make up routines and stuff. So I was like, I got out of dance class and stuff like that from, I think I was maybe like, I'd say maybe 12.
What's your favorite type of dance?
Hip hop.
Okay.
Yes. I even taught hip hop in high school.
Oh,
I
nice.
taught the school dance team.
Yes.
Friggin' even in gym class, there's like a dance period.
Yeah.
Like, you know, there's a dance section. Would you believe the teacher basically just threw it over to me and I was teaching the class?
Oh, wow.
Like, hey, so Star.
Because she knew I was eager too. So it was like, at the time, like, I was just excited to do it. And like, obviously, like, to say like, I'm teaching. But yeah, when I really take it in, she was just sitting in the office yamming her food. While I'm sitting there making up routines, struggling with these white people who, sorry.
So,
These people?
TDSB
Culture.
owes you a check,
And culture.
basically. That's what it
TDSB owes you a
is.
nice check.
TDSB
They
owes you a check.
do. They definitely do.
My girl
Class.
said white. You said culture.
Think about it.
What were the dance moves then? That time, around
That
that
time,
time
yeah.
in high school.
Wasn't it like Soldier Boy?
Oh, you stop this. You don't-
No,
Was it
Soldier
past
Boy
that?
was Soldier Boy was when I was in elementary school. So
Oh, you're younger than
Is
this.
it the whip, the nene?
I'm about to be 26. No, them time.
Oh, okay.
No, Whip and Nene wasn't even there yet.
weren't there
It
yet.
was like, oh, you know what? Actually, you're a jerk.
Yeah.
Oh,
jerk.
okay,
Yes.
right.
Those boys were coming up.
Shout out to the
Yeah.
strangest name dance move ever. The jerk move. I don't know. I don't know what that means. Anyways, continue. Yeah.
What was I even saying?
Oh,
Talking about your dad.
that's good.
Oh yeah. So I taught in high school, and then I did the Much Music thing, where it was like a dance competition. I made it to like top 5,
Oh shit! Wow.
and then ended up telling me that I didn't end up making it because I'm not a trained dancer. But honestly, it's because really and truly, I don't consider myself a trained dancer.
No.
I don't. I'm a freestyler, honestly.
Okay.
But I am capable of obviously like doing choreography.
Right.
But for the most part, I was the one teaching it, right?
Okay.
So obviously I can learn my own shit.
Yeah. I hear you.
But when it comes to like picking it up from other people now, it's been years from I was like 6, 7 years old, taking up choreography and shit like that. So
Did they say a trained dancer or a trained dancer? Like in a no, in terms of like
That was so.
what?
in terms of like I won't go left, but like a racial aspect. Do you think it was like
No. A
Or
black
was-
guy one.
oh black guy?
Oh, I was
Yeah.
about to say.
I was about to say. I was
Yeah,
about-
no.
Just checking.
But like he owns like a dance studio now. So like he's like a legit like trained dancer.
Okay, so he bought it.
Yeah. He was sick. No, who won that? He deserved it. So Busy. Shout out to Busy.
That sounds familiar.
Oh, you know who that is,
I know
probably,
who
eh?
Busy is.
Yeah.
I know who Busy is.
That sounds
So
familiar.
he ended up winning.
Okay,
Nice,
that's nice.
Yeah.
That's nice.
So it was dope.
Who else?
That's how I met him, obviously.
So when did you start like getting into music? Like, if it was it like
As a
around the
musician?
time, like, or yeah, was it around the time you were still dancing, or was it like you slowly transgressed into? This one's pissing me off. Oh, hold on.
Well, hold up.
YouTube ads.
this
Oh, hold on, YouTube ads.
is brought to you
Little
by.
Coca-Cola, pay me
Right?
money.
Yo, Coca-Cola. yeah.
Coca-Cola.
Trust me.
Original taste and freshness.
What is it? What does it say at the front? Original taste. Trust me. Trust me. Okay, so
Drink responsibly. Anyways, back to
I said drink
Yes.
responsibly. Like we're sponsoring like Ray and rum and Coke or something like.
No, like you can't pop up Coca-Cola. But anyways, back to you. So
Yes.
So Bizzle won the contest, and then he ended up being his own.
We moved on from that.
No,
Yeah, I was asking her about her
talking about her
music.
artistry.
Like when? Hold
I was
on.
gonna jump to it. But
Okay, let me do that transition. Yeah. So I was saying like we're talking about dance, but when did you start going into hip hop?
Okay. Ooh, I was about to yank this microphone out. I'm like, what the fuck is this string up in my titty? Okay, so yeah. I'd say it was. I don't remember the ages right now. I know grades. So I'd say about grades 5, 6.
oh wow, okay.
I started to sing.
Nice.
So that's when I noticed that I kind of like had a voice and like I enjoyed singing. And then by grade 7, 8, that's when I started to write.
Nice.
Wow.
Now, for some odd reason,
Uh-oh.
I don't know why, but I found it way easier to write bars than it was to write songs to sing.
Right.
That makes sense.
So that's how I started spitting. So as soon as I started writing, like I just started spitting and I was like, oh shit. Okay. I can rap. Okay. So like, I don't know, the bars started coming and I was really good with writing. It came very easy. I don't know. I can write a song in like 15 minutes. Like it just came very easy. So from grade 7, 8, I started to write. And then by grade 9, hit the studio.
Okay, so it's early. Like,
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
It was early.
So
Do this
wait.
shit from
So like,
Shout out to you from Late Shift Photos. Yeah.
Hi.
He has a show right now, but he'll come back to check in on the live.
okay,
cool.
okay. Shout out
Quick
to
question: do you happen to now if this is an ability that you just had that you were testing out and you learned to sing, or was it more like you were able to hold? I know some people they were able to hold a note because they grew up with the church, and then they learned structure, and then
No, I definitely just
it's
just in me, I guess.
Oh,
Natural talent.
Natural
My
talent,
dad,
yeah.
he can write music. Like he used to like sound DJ and like,
Oh,
you know?
okay, jeez.
that's
but like he didn't necessarily like really do anything
Stick
with
to it.
me.
Oh, okay.
Like he didn't really push me into it. He kind of, oddly enough, he didn't really want me doing music.
Oh yeah. Jeez.
So he was, he was kind of against it. So we didn't really share that whole musical thing. So music's just something I kind of found on my own.
oh.
So,
Okay.
and my brother actually, he rapped.
Oh yeah. What's
Yeah,
your
he used to rap. Well, I think he still does right now, but he used to rap too. But even then, like I didn't really look at him as a rapper when I started, because he was focusing on basketball.
Okay. Who's your
He was a
brother?
big baller,
Shout out
Nathan
to-
Skinner.
Nathan Skinner. Okay.
Yeah, he was big on ball, so he was like he rapped, but like he was more like the basketball star.
Oh,
so like
okay.
Okay.
I don't know, I kind of figured it out on my own, I guess.
Yeah. When it comes to making music though, like, are you a person that you can just write off the top of your head and just write, or like you need a beat to figure out where
The
you're going?
beat definitely is what motivates me. Like, not to say I can't write something off the top of my head, I can, but
The melody.
No, I feel like it
You
does
need the
motivate
melody to
you,
work
like,
with what you're doing.
It kind of gives the energy.
Yeah, because
the flow, the vibe.
if I listen to a beat and like it doesn't move me, straight writer's block. Like I don't even know what the hell I'm doing.
Really? Wow.
Yeah. Like I'll just be sitting there like,
okay.
yeah, this isn't it. Next, like I need to hear a beat. Like once the beat moves me, I could just like the hook just comes immediately and then I can just go.
Okay, so based off Summer Vibes, what was your favorite song to make on Summer Vibes? What was the one that you're like, you know what? Out of all these songs that I made, like this is the
it.
one that I had the most fun making.
Waistline, and let me tell you why. Because you know what? Actually, the whole project, I did it with Harris Institute.
I've heard of it. Yeah.
It's a music school.
Right.
So I what did I do? I won something. Oh yes, I was in the Toronto magazine.
Oh, okay, cool.
So I won this like Toronto Now magazine contest thingy for like Toronto's Next Superstar or something. So I won that, and part of the like winnings that I got was to do like whatever with students from the school. So they helped me with recording, engineering, everything, like the whole project. So now with Waistline, I actually recorded it with a different beat.
Okay.
So I came in there with like a total different thing. I recorded the whole song. All right, cool. I'm like, this is dope. It sounds live, lit. Leave now. And then like a couple of weeks later, they send it back to me and they created like a whole new different thing. Like it was the same vocals, same way I sang it, everything. It was just the beat was completely different. Like they created a whole new beat with like steel pans, like instruments and like just a whole bunch of different shit. I cried. I cried. I'm not gonna lie, I cried. I was like, oh, that sounds so good.
Was it one of those things that like you went back to the studio, like, oh, we got something for you, and they played it in the studio?
Yeah, and I was like, what? So I was like, what the fuck is this? Oh shit. I'm like, this sounds so much better. Yeah, it was lit. So that one was definitely my favorite, and I just knew like it was a song that was, the word that comes to mind is universal. Like I feel like so many people can listen to it. Like you don't have to like that type of music to enjoy it. You know what I mean?
That's true. That's true.
You're just like,
No, because I was when I go through Summer Vibes, those are the songs I go through. That's I'm like, okay, I hear that. I was waiting for as either Waistline I thought you were gonna bring up or Banana Tea Dot. So I was like, okay.
Yeah, no, I love that one too. That one's lit too.
Yeah, that was.
I enjoyed that one as well. I enjoyed the whole thing. It was fun.
Nice. When you're in the studio and you're making your music, what are the people that you like feel like you need in the studio to make like the right track?
Nobody.
oh, you just want.
I don't like people in my
Out now.
Get out. Nah, honestly, I really don't like people in my session. I like it to be me.
Yo, honestly, it was just like I was just about to say my boy or whatever.
Honesty is real. I love it.
This is you and the engineer. That's it.
Just me and the engineer. I just like
all.
me and the engineer. Once like all of a sudden I see some people coming in there and
You're
oh, what up,
distracted,
what up? I'm
eh?
just
Yes.
and I'm looking in the mirror like I was like, I just want to be like, can you get out?
Yes,
like you're just
yes.
throwing me off like completely. And it just, I guess you know what, a part of it is because I end up, believe it or not, I'm not a shy person, but I get shy.
Yeah.
I get nervous. Like now I feel weird if I screw up a note.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Because
I don't want to, like I don't want to sing off tune and there's someone in there like listening like, ooh, what was that?
Yeah.
Ugh. You know, like I don't need you hearing all that. You can hear the finished product, all right?
Okay.
So it's just awkward. I don't like it. And certain energies just throw me off, you know? And when I'm in the booth, I need complete positive energy, and the only one that can bring that is myself.
You gotta be in the zone. Yeah.
No, I hear you.
Can't have your zone thrown off like that.
Yeah, like,
And
and it's funny because I can tell with certain songs that I've recorded, like the ones that I ended up going home and not really being too fond of. And like, it was because there's people in the freaking
People in
session.
the
so every time you hear the song, it's like you feel the vibe of
Yeah.
how you were making
Yeah,
the
I'm
song.
like, could have done that better. Could have sang that better. I should have done this. Or like, I wanted to go off more, but like, I didn't want to be extra because it's just, you know, me and the engineer is cool, you know?
Yeah, I was gonna ask you, like, what is the connection with the engineer? Like, have you worked with only one engineer, more than one? And how does that work when it comes to like bonding with an engineer? Do you trust them? Like, you know what I mean?
See, it's a funny thing. I've worked with multiple because I've been to a couple different studios.
Right.
And honestly, their energy means a lot too. Because it's
Yeah.
like, I've recorded in places where I didn't like the engineer. And obviously, I ended up having to go to another studio and re-record the damn song because like I didn't like the end product because my energy was off. Because I'm like, I don't like to record with somebody where like it's record and then finish and they're like, okay, what do you want to do next? What the hell
You
did you
should be
think?
telling
Like,
me,
what did you think
yeah.
about it? Did you like it? Did it sound good? Like,
okay, yeah.
do you have an
They don't-
opinion on what the hell I just did? Like, I was just spitting fire. Like, did it sound fire or did it sound like flamed out? Like, what the hell? Tell me something. Like, I need some type of interaction and opinion. Like, I'm a very indecisive person too. So it's like, I'll record multiple times, and then there's a decision-making process here. Now we got to choose which one sounds the best.
Right.
I need your input here. Which one sounds better? Which one can we cut this and put this there, put this, that there? Like, I need, some hands-on here. Like, not just a press play person. Like, I could do that myself.
Yeah, because people been doing that by themselves all the
You know what I
time.
mean? I started off with recording myself. So, like, if you're just going to press play and what are you here for?
No, I hear that.
So you step your game up, engineers.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, but they have to bring their opinion into the thing anyway, right?
Yeah.
You can't just sit there and just be like, oh, it was good. All right, next take.
Well, I mean, what are the dynamics now, especially in the music industry, with the music engineer? Are they just a tool, or are they supposed to have an input in what the artist is?
And you know what's funny? Now that you say that, I can understand with the way artists are these days.
Yes.
Like, there's just a bunch of buffoons going in the studio just talking bare shit. Like, they're just talking bare nonsense. So what opinion are they going to have on bare nonsense? And they know they're listening to bare nonsense. So they're going to say, nah, that was trash. But they're going to redo it and it's still going to be trash. So it's like, I'm sure they probably just got used to just being like, all right, yeah, cool, next.
There's some rap lyrics
All
where
right, okay, cool, next.
where like the producer or someone should step in and be like, nah, you can't really say that. Like,
But that's how you know, because the
say
producer, sometimes I would feel that the engineer will be the one to be like, yo, I don't think this is a good
I don't think
idea.
you should say that line. I'm not gonna say the line, but there's a Biggie line in the second album, on the song called Beef, and he says that line, and then someone should step in and be like, Biggie, you can't, come on, you can't, Smalls, you can't say that.
Yeah, and the engineer is supposed to be the one to do that because they're listening. They can hear everything. So, you're the one that's going to be playing and you're telling me you replayed that thing over and over again.
And you were okay with it?
And you were okay with it?
Right? Now you're going to be like...
But sometimes I think it's it's probably a money thing though, because it's just like
that's another thing. There's obviously the ones that are just there for the money. There's
Look, I'm not getting paid enough
it's
for
just a
this,
job. So they don't care.
I got 2 more hours in the studio. So what do you want to do? I mean, like
You want another beat? I have a little beat in the tuck here. If you want. Just pronounce your words. Just stop
pronounce
mumbling.
No mumbles.
no mumbling.
Huh.
We're going to have to do that.
We are not doing the ad libs yet. You didn't even start the song. Like I don't know.
Actually,
I can only
that's a good
imagine what
question.
they're dealing with these days.
No, you say you do verses only, right? Or because I know some people that do ad libs first, or they go backwards, like they do the ad libs, then they do the hook.
How
and
the
then
fuck do you do ad libs first?
That's what I'm saying. If you don't know the verses,
You just start going, poof.
I know Waka Flame does ad lib first.
But that's Waka though.
Like
Because it's like it's not
Whoa.
to that.
Hold on.
Waka does.
Do you understand how awkward I feel already when I'm doing ad libs? And you're telling me people do it first?
So like, there's a recording of Waka going like bow, 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 bow. He's just doing that, and then they cut whatever they need, and then he'll do another ad lib, and then they piece it in.
So is it like composing? So
It's composing, yeah.
starts with the ad libs, and then the ad libs start to like do the
Yeah.
music part, and then then the words start to mix.
They
in,
just
and
come
then
in.
it
Yeah,
just
no,
starts to
yeah.
layer on top of it.
That doesn't add up. I
So
don't
if
know.
he's doing bow, bow,
Oh,
bow,
bow,
and then now you gotta do the words off of it, and then you got other stuff. I guess.
I don't know how people do ad libs. Like it's,
I feel and that's another thing why I don't like people in the session. I can't do ad libs with people in the
Oh,
in the room. I'm there yelling some weird random shit, like sounding like a weirdo, and like there's people listening to me. Like, that's weird. Yeah, no. You know, like
what did you do in the studio?
no.
Bow. Those are Waka, yeah.
That would be very awkward to do that first.
ad-lib?
I don't know how that works. Because the ad libs are supposed to bounce off of your words.
Right.
Like, so what are you bouncing off of? The air? It doesn't make sense.
Waka, let us know in the comments.
Like when I see people do ad libs, I can see like they're listening to their music and they're trying to do their ad libs as they're listening.
As they're
But it's
listening,
just
yeah.
like,
Yeah, that's what I base it off
yeah,
of.
that's
So-
something, and it takes. I don't know how you do it. I don't know how y'all do it. Still, it's kind of hard. I don't know how you guys do that. What else was I gonna say? When it comes, okay, what was your worst studio moment? You can say, like you ever dealt with.
My worst studio moment.
Didn't
Worst.
I was gonna say like did it involve like
What like like I know you hate people walking in the studio. Did someone walk in the studio and say, "Yo, I want this track"? Like, was that your worst? Like,
They're just loud. Like they're just.
Yeah, definitely had experience where people came in loud as fuck. I guess. Okay, whatever. I'm gonna throw someone under the bus right now.
Oh.
Cause we're cool. We're kind of cool right now, but at the time though.
I got you. I'll bleep their name.
At the time, we were not cool. So basically, this guy that I ended up having a falling out with, but not even because of him, because of his. Let me not be disrespectful.
Okay.
His lady of interest.
No. They don't even have a child. His
lady of interest.
Yes.
Partner?
Yes, that.
Yo, you see what she said? Oh, yes.
Okay.
Sorry.
That'll be
Me and that thing, we got into it. we got into it. So I don't want to be petty because, like, you know, it's positive energy. It's 2020. But anyway, so me and wow, I'm so rude. I can't even like say chick this girl like yeah. So me and this girl, this female, we got into whatever, and obviously the relationship with me and the guy now was done up because like.
He gotta defend his honor.
You know, like, because for me and her, it was gonna be like almost like an on-site thing. So like, you know what I mean? So,
yeah, you can laugh at it now.
That relationship was just done. So he now his best friend, I'm still really cool with. Now, I went to his studio now. I was recording. Homie ends up coming in. Energy completely thrown off. Like, completely. I didn't even finish the song.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I was like, yeah, I'll finish it another time.
That's money.
Like,
Right?
That's money. Like, that is just...
oh, they're lucky that I was recording for free, so.
Okay.
Because I don't know. For me, if it was, I don't know.
If I was paying, I would have...
Yeah, it would have been
Come out of the studio right now! Yo, just come out, open the door.
But here's the conflict, though. He's part owner of the place.
You should respect business. You should respect business.
Which is obviously why I was in there in the first place, because like he knows now like I'm gonna be recording, so it's like they want me to go record there. So it's like he'll be willing to like let me record there because it's a good look for me to be recording there in the first place. So he knows that. So, but you still don't need to be coming up in my session. But we're cool now though. Everything's like, you know, thrown out now. We're fine.
Like
not the dog though.
The dog.
You know what she meant.
We went from
sorry.
this person's gone from morph.
You know what
they
she
morphed.
meant. You didn't have to go any further.
We never had a conversation yet for that to be thrown under the rug. So like that is still
So there's
like
no closure yet.
there's no closure there. Like we've seen each other in the same vicinity, and it's just like when I don't like you, I don't even see you. So you know what I mean? So like she was like, it was literally like a ghost. I seen her the first moment I seen her, then it was like psh, gone.
Wow.
Didn't see her again. So until we have a conversation, like
You don't
it's
exist.
done. It's done.
Ghosted.
Wow.
completely.
When it comes to
Don't breathe my air, bitch. Move.
Honestly, yeah, some people are like, no.
Listen, I need to
just be like,
detach
nah.
myself from the mic and run. That was
I'm out here holding breath.
right. Like, oh
Shit.
Like you're 6 feet at all times.
Yo, let me tell you.
Yep.
At all
But when
times,
it comes to like, you know, we have emotions, you get pissed and whatever. You ever went into the booth and I said, yo, I'm gonna make a track or
yeah.
that energy, yeah.
I'm gonna
With a
dirty up
diss
somebody right now.
track.
Like, you ever?
I have.
The bass real heavy.
I did
What song was it? What song was it?
Bodak Yellow remix.
Oh, okay.
You were going at somebody.
Yeah. It felt good.
That is hilarious.
It felt good. There's a few lines. I know she heard it because I just know she did. But
Was there?
there's a few lines that she'll know.
Yeah.
She'll know.
You hear specific.
very-
Like,
Was
very
there a
The
specific?
reply?
specifics were like, don't reply. No.
No, there wasn't no like Meek Mills and Drake.
She's not an artist, so.
But she knows she's in your business, so she's gonna listen.
Yeah, she's like, but I just know she would have heard it, you know? But she's kind of dumb, so like I hope it didn't go over her head. But like I legitimately said her last name, but I said it in a slick way where it could still go over her head though.
Oh, all right, people. You know, you gotta go find that track. Let's hear.
Yo,
See, then everyone
That is funny.
they gotta comment below and say, "Is this the track?" See if you got
that
it
is
right.
hilarious.
Yes.
Like, okay.
I was kind of rude on that one.
Do you ever, okay, like, I'm just wondering, like, do you ever listen or watch battle rap, anything like that?
I don't, but I have before.
Okay.
My dad actually went through this phase
Battle
You
rap?
some battle rap watching?
of just constantly watching battle raps.
Yes.
Like he's just constantly watching them.
That's
Like,
interesting. Though.
Yeah.
Wow, okay.
yeah, like
And he's probably, because he's Jamaican, he probably watched Beer Song Clash, like Ninja Man and them.
Okay.
and them.
I'm sure he watches those too, but he was watching like the hardcore hip hop ones. Like he's
Just
so
going
funny
in,
because
just
like,
off-
he started trying to make his own lyrics, like his own like battle rap lyrics. He's so
I said,
funny.
hey, yo.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Wow.
But why do you ask?
No, because I'm thinking lyrics and bars. When I hear your bars, I'm like, okay. You know what, like, I'm just like, for me, it's I'm a very lyrical guy. And sometimes when I hear other lyrical stuff, sometimes it's like, okay, they probably listen to battle rap.
Oh, okay.
And they probably know, like,
I was like, you saying I'm
Kiss.
lyrical.
I heard what I heard, so yo, I'm like, hey, so like that's what I'm saying. Like when I hear certain bars, I'm like, okay, I'm like, all right, cool, you know.
I think that just comes from my attitude.
Oh, okay.
And I'm a talker, so I don't know. I've been very I don't want to say confrontational, but like I guess in high school I was always kind of, I don't know. I'm good with my words. I'm quick with my words. Like
So
I'm
you know, if it
So you're
comes out
assertive,
people.
yeah, and I can rebuttal real quick. Like
Oh,
quick.
shit.
So you're quick with it.
See?
yeah.
See?
Like Call of the Dawn.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
Because
like
that's what I'm
exactly
saying. Because the cadence of things. If you could rebuttal, same thing with battle rap. One of the key things you have to do is rebuttal somebody.
Rebuttal,
said,
yeah.
But it's just cussing anyhow. Like anybody can cuss and
man,
rebuttal. Not everybody
exactly.
can cuss and
Craft for
rebuttal
the
though.
battle.
Yeah.
It's a
But
real
the only
craft.
thing is, I don't battle rap. I can't freestyle. I mean, I can't say I can't because obviously when I'm by myself,
You can.
I can a little bit because I'm in my
different,
own comfort zone. But like, in a sense, to say like you're gonna drop a beat and tell me to spit, like you're gonna hear
That's
some
right, it's all
2
right,
plus 2 equals 4.
Quick maths,
You
eh?
a whore. You know, like it's gonna be some real like kindergarten shit. Like I'm not a freestyle rapper at all.
Yeah.
But I am a writer though.
And that's, at least you know your strengths, you know? Right?
Yes, you gotta know yourself.
Right?
Yeah.
Is there any artist that you'd want to work with in Toronto, worldwide?
There's
stuff like
enough.
Actually start in Toronto.
that? Yeah,
And then let's move outwards.
Oh, I like this. Okay.
You guys talking locally or like?
Yeah, man.
So
Whatever.
GTA.
Yeah.
Okay, well, obviously it would be dope to do something with Drake.
Okay.
I would love to do something with Tori.
Okay.
Nice. Any underground rappers?
Yeah, once you said that, I went blank. I can't even think of like.
Cause I personally know so many.
Yeah.
But like one person that I just ended up doing a track with, and it's someone who I always say I want to do a track with, Roach.
Oh, Roach. You know what's funny? It makes sense because it's like Roach is rapping now. I didn't even know. I knew Roach. I know Roach
dancer
as a
first.
dancer, like
Yeah.
rated.
Yeah.
Rated days. So it's like that whole parallel is pretty lit.
Yeah, I know Roach for a minute too. So, and it's funny because it's not even our song.
Oh, no.
It's a homie who brought me in on the song and then
Nice.
brought him on the song too.
Nice.
And Roach is very talented. You know, I have to get up. He's very talented because I got the song before. I wrote my verse pretty quick. Came in. He came in, didn't even hear the song yet. Like Roach never heard it yet. So we played it for him. And then while I went in to record my verse, Roach wrote his whole verse.
Oh wow. Just,
It wasn't no 8 bars. It wasn't no 12 bars. Like I don't even think it was 16. It was like bare bars, okay? Like just bare bars. Like, and I recorded my verse very quickly too because it was just like a quick take. So like I was probably in there for like no more, maybe like 10 minutes, maybe 5-10 minutes.
Right.
Came out, Roach went in, fucked it up. Like
And it's just like, yo, Bridget. Now I have to go. Do you ever have, like,
oh,
that's
a competition.
It's like, yo, Bridget, you have to nutty up the song like that?
yeah, I was like, what the fuck? I'm like, how he do that. Because I think he can do battle raps, can't he? Like, he's I know he can freestyle. He can freestyle. So
I'm just realizing he's doing music. I'm just realizing I saw some stuff around when I was the Raptors time. He did cover music there.
yeah.
But like I'm like now that it seems like he's actually into it and whatever. I'm like, okay, he's really doing his thing.
Yeah, no, he's sick with it. I was impressed. I was impressed. You know, like he wrote that very quickly, and it was sick too. It was a dope verse. So like, yeah.
Have you ever done tracks like featured with somebody, or you being the feature that you heard the song, you went with your verse, and then you heard somebody like, nah, I gotta go back in the booth and like do better. Like
I personally, I know what you're saying. Yeah. I haven't experienced it, but I've made others do that.
Oh, okay.
I've made others do that multiple times. They're like, what the fuck? Shit, man, I gotta redo this shit now. Like, how the fuck you come and fuck up my song now? So I've done that before to others, but I haven't experienced that yet. I mean, Roach almost did that to me just now, though.
You have to sit there for a bit.
I had to sit there for a second. I was like, am I confident with mine? Like, should I redo this? But I'm still confident with my verse. So he almost did it.
Okay.
Oh.
I like tangled the shit out of myself over here, didn't I?
No, you good.
Okay.
So like, what's next for the future? What do you have going on in the future that you can let us know if you want to? That's a very loaded question because are you talking music
Or just in
or
life?
in general?
Hey,
because
music.
in general, a whole lot.
Because like,
General,
hey, man.
yeah, whatever. Okay, we can start general. What's more important?
Everything's important right now. I'm doing. I'm actually. I think I was about to say something. I don't know if I'm allowed to say it yet.
Oh, you have an NDA.
No, don't say
What?
it. Don't say it.
Like an NDA, non-disclosure.
No,
don't
we
jinx
never
it.
signed
If it's something
anything
in
yet.
the kitchen, it's
Yeah,
something in the
no,
kitchen.
no.
Left it in the kitchen. Don't take that out. There's things that are already
Leave
like.
the pots, leave the pans.
Yeah, because I don't think we're allowed to tell people yet. But yeah, I'm about to be part of something pretty dope.
Nice.
You can hype it.
So yeah, it's gonna be pretty cool. I have a R&B show that I'm doing on the 27th.
Nice.
Oh, okay.
Have you ever heard of Golden Mike Thursdays?
I have.
I have heard of it.
Yeah, so he's trying something new and doing he's slowing it down and doing an R&B showcase this time. And this is gonna be different for me because I don't usually slow it down when I'm on stage. Like I'm usually like hype,
Full energy,
and full energy and like, so this is
It's a
gonna
new
be
challenge, yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be different. It's gonna be cool. And I started like a vlog situation.
Ooh.
Okay.
I got like a camera team now.
Nice.
Oh, shit, okay.
Nice.
Yes. So like they're following me around everywhere I go now. So
Jeez.
that'll be pretty cool. I've been saying I want to do a vlog, but like I'm just so lazy with the editing and like
It's a lot of work, man.
it's a lot of work, that Jen.
Underestimate how much, man.
It's a
goes
lot.
into.
So it's like when I see people who do it consistently, I'm like,
you gotta.
because I've legitimately tried at least 3 times and failed every single time.
You're putting real effort. You're like, why won't it just?
Every time I've tried, I'm like,
You're
I
just
can't
like,
do this.
oh.
I think it's just sitting at the camera and just having it the way you want it, and you're just looking at it, it's like.
What do I say now?
Yeah, like
Click. This is not looking the way I want.
it's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot of hours. Like it's
It's
a lot. So this is just amazing because now it's like I don't have to deal with the camera. I don't have to deal with the editing. I can just be me. Oh God, I can
And then
just
they'll
be
just
me.
take it
Focus
over
more on
and
the
take
creative
over.
aspect.
Yeah, and just focus on all that. So I'm excited for that shit.
That's awesome.
I would love to see like more artists do that, like more vlogs and stuff, especially when it comes to like they're creating their either.
Yeah, because it seems like people want to know.
Yeah, I want to know how you made the track. I want to hear like I want to see the 24/24 when like
Yes.
someone's like making the beat there
Yes.
and then maybe like I've based off the music that I've helped and done stuff here and there, like seeing certain tracks being made by mistake is amazing to me. Like when you just someone's fiddling a key and then
And just
throw
like,
on an 808 snare or whatever and then
like, yo, this is
play
hot.
with
This
little
is-
1-2 effects and then
Yeah,
you
also-
make something. You know,
You know
what I
Rich
mean?
Kid?
I heard of Rich Kid. I've never
You know
met
Rich
him.
Kid?
Rich Kid,
I've
yeah.
heard of
I'm
him.
familiar.
I think I've seen.
I've watched him create, and it's. I think it's actually a real dope. I was gonna say sick, but I guess sick works too. Sick, dope talent to create a beat, like just off of like just
Oh, really?
how do you start with this and turn it into something so amazing? Like
Wow.
it's actually really cool. And it's like they just start, and it's always it sounds fucked up in the beginning, but
Right.
like what
You're
they
like, what are you doing? This
transform
wouldn't
it
be
to,
nice.
Right.
it's always something cool. Like it's cool. And I attempted to start producing because Lord God, if I could produce
Yes.
the amount of tracks I would have,
That's yeah.
What did you try using? Like FL Studio or
man.
whatever? Did you try? What did
oh,
you?
this was years ago. I don't even remember what the hell
you
I.
were just done.
I think I got Fruity Loops or something
Yeah.
like that.
Fruity
yeah,
Loops, Fruity Loops,
And I was only capable of making a calypso beat. Yeah, like it was just a calypso beat, and again, it takes a lot of time.
Yeah.
So again, I failed with that because I just don't have the patience.
hear
So that's a big talent right there, I think.
Okay. What's your favorite type of beat? Like what would be the beat like what do you need in your beats for it to be like, you know what? This is mine.
Please make me do this.
It's just
Vibe, eh?
it's just
It's a nice
yeah.
little sway and bob.
If I can't think of a hook immediately, it's not it. Like I gotta be able to at least like mumble out something.
Okay.
I don't know. I like. You just gotta be able to do this, man. I guess that's the only way I can explain it. You gotta has to have some bop in it, I guess.
Yeah, I hear that.
Yeah.
I don't have any other questions. You guys have any questions?
I'm blanking out right now.
No, I feel like I said what I need to say.
I think
like,
we covered everything.
we
yeah.
covered.
Yeah, I mean, shit. We dissected my whole life. Damn it.
Just, like, growing up and, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Do you have any upcoming performances? That
Yeah,
would be-
just right now. As of right now, just the one on the 27th, June 27th. June 27th. I'm thinking about my Jamaica trip. February 27th.
Okay.
Yes, Golden Mike Thursdays, R&B show. And I just got booked for 2 other shows actually.
Okay.
Okay.
But yeah, one's a beauty fashion show.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so I'm gonna be performing, I guess, while they're doing their walks and stuff like that. I've done a show like that before at Whoa Hair Expo.
Yeah.
It was actually the greatest experience. I loved it.
Yeah.
They made me feel like such a celebrity that day. But yeah, so I got booked for a fashion show thing, and then some next showcase. I didn't get the full 100% details yet of that one yet, so I don't have much to tell you right now. But yeah,
Speaking
more to
of-
come.
Speaking of booking though, you had a post. You know what I mean, talking about some booking man's not
Right?
being professional
Some
and
fukori.
some foolery that you wanted to vent about.
foolery.
To
Like,
go
yeah.
into.
You know, there's a lot of artists that deal with this type of situation.
Yeah.
You're not the only, you're not the only one.
I'm
Yeah.
not saying
And you know
you're
what's
not the only
funny? This same topic, like, I can generalize it because it's not even just with the promoters, it's with multiple different things. Like, but we can stick to the promoters because it'll just make it easier to talk about. Because
So-
then I could just go on for days about
Yeah,
everything
so-
else.
So what do you want to say or vent about when it comes to the promoters not sorting things out? Like what are your pet peeves dealing with booking?
Wait, before you even go into it, set the stage for the people, just so they understand, if they didn't see the post, why you're venting or what it is you're venting about.
Okay. What was the original post that I seen?
You were salt, Regina.
Yeah.
That's all I know. That's all I know. You were salt. I see
I
it.
thought you were just cheese,
It's
man.
like, I truly this is by Star Status herself.
Okay.
I truly wish promoters could be more upfront about them wanting artists to pay to perform. Have us jumping through hoops, emails, applications, and conversations, all just for you to drop a bleep price to take part in a whatever it was at the end of your bleep conversation. I think I found out what I wanted to vent about. So
Okay, so that actually stemmed from somebody else posting something.
Oh.
Okay, so it was a DJ.
Yes.
He posted something about basically saying like, what should we start giving 2 fees for DJing
Yeah.
and promoting? Because they're like, he's like, so like, you want us to work all night, like DJing, like my job's to DJ, to play the music, but I'm not a promoter. Like, of course I can post the flyer, like,
Yes.
of course I can post it 1-2 times, but it's not my job to fill the room.
Right.
That's That's
You know what I mean?
That's
So-
a you problem.
That's a you thing. That's a promoter's job. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So that's what his post was about. So I was like, these damn promoters.
Yes.
Like, they do the same thing with us. Like, you're telling me you're putting on a show. I'm coming to perform for your show, okay?
Yes.
This is your show,
Yes.
all right? I'm coming to entertain your guests,
Yes.
okay? And you're telling me you want me to give you money. The way they do it is, okay? They,
Wait,
Yeah, tell me. Talk to put on the table before, because you know next time I want to get into music or something,
Hey.
start, you know.
let
the
the
way-
hate out in your heart.
The way they do it is they say you're buying tickets to sell.
Right.
So they don't explain it like you're paying for the tickets because you're supposed to sell these tickets, right? So you're gonna make the money back from selling these tickets,
To make
right?
the money
It's like the
backflip.
it's like the almond chocolate fundraiser
almond
them
chocolate,
sitting there
yeah.
back in the day.
Yes.
Back in the day, like-
Yes.
So basically that's how they run it. So like they want us to put up money, buy these tickets, work now to go sell these tickets to make our money back, and then come entertain your crowd.
That's
And you have multiple artists doing that same thing. So it's like you have multiple people working for you guys. What are you doing, fam?
that's an ML thing.
What is your job? What
That's a
are you
MLM
doing?
thing, like,
Like, I'm so confused. My job is to entertain. I'm supposed to be paid,
Yeah,
okay?
yeah, you're supposed to be
First of
paid
all,
to do
I'm supposed to be
your
getting paid to do this.
And that's the thing you should be focused on.
I just don't understand.
That's crazy.
I just don't understand.
I would have tuned up, but like,
So that's the hustle that they
Yeah,
do.
and a lot of them, it made me think about the fact that the way they post their flyers and how they bring us in. Ooh, you can do this, that, get blase, this, that from doing this show. Send us this, that. Send us your music, send us your info and whatever. And then they'll email you back or respond back and be like, okay, dope, yeah, your music's lit. Like, we'd love for you to be a part of the showcase. You'll respond like, okay, cool, yeah, okay, so like what's the whole details of everything, like how long's the set, blah, 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 blah. Oh, it'll be $350 for an 8-minute set, $500 for a this minute set. What are you talking about?
But you invited me.
You just told me my music was good enough to be a part of the showcase.
Invited
So
me.
Right?
what are you talking
invited me.
about?
but
I didn't ask you. You
That is
invited
funny.
me.
So if there's gonna be a fee, fam, say there's a fee, because
From
that
the
means
jump.
anybody can sign up for this shit.
That-
I don't need to be good, because I'm gonna pay you to get on the stage. That's why when we end up going to a lot of these showcases, there's trash. I'm sorry to
Artists.
disrespect them,
Yes.
but there's trash artists on the stage
Because they got the dollars.
because they have the dollars to spend.
Yo, I didn't even see it like that.
Right?
But
I
you
didn't-
don't
That's
see it like
crazy.
that. Look, you pay me, and then you get your money back, and
Right?
make
At
some.
the end, exactly.
Come on, Star. Work with me here. Work with me.
Yeah.
Come on, me.
Yeah.
I got your back. Come on.
It cheeses me so much because, like, for me, I guess because, like, I've been doing it for so long, I know so many people. So
Yeah.
it's like a lot of these showcases, they have a lot of artists that are putting, like, they're paying to be on those stages, but they
Right.
damn for sure no, I ain't paying a fucking cent. So if you want me on that stage, like,
Yes.
Yeah,
either you're paying me to be on that stage or you're letting me on that stage so I can go have some fun.
yo, I'll be honest. I'm like,
Right?
I'm not moving a finger until the PayPal is gone through.
Or the
You know, like,
e-transfer has gone through.
run me my money.
Wow, that's great. I never knew that's how
Run it
serious it was.
thy moolah. Like,
Wow.
so it's either that, and not to say that I have to be paid for every show, because I understand I'm still up and coming, like I'm not there yet.
Yeah.
So I obviously understand that there's gonna be times where I have to do shit for free.
Yeah.
But I'm not doing anything less than for free. Like, I'm not paying you to get on your stage and literally probably be the best performer on your stage. Like, I'm not doing that. Because
And-
that's what a lot of these showcases end up being like, because they have all these weird performers
Yes.
paying. And then I'm sitting there in the back, like, waiting
Yes.
For your time.
for my time. Like, what the hell is this? Because, like, they just let anybody up on this shit. Because if you have the dough, you can get on the stage.
That's
like,
crazy. But then that's also not really good because then you're not really getting the market and the publicity.
Which
that you
is
really
why I
should.
stopped doing showcases like that. I had to change everything, which is why now I'm starting to get more money when I
Right.
perform, because like I switched up the type of showcases. And I want to throw somebody under the bus right now.
I mean,
This is the vent.
I mean, this is a yeah.
There's a specific promoter that a lot of artists, DJs, and everybody knows. Like, he puts on tons of shows, but like, you best believe whatever artist that's on that stage has run him some money. Like, he just feeds off of artists, basically. And it's funny because I actually seen a Facebook post talking about this person. There was tons of people in the comments like,
Wow.
"Oh my God, you're so right. He's a artist vulture and da 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 da." A whole bunch of different things because he does the whole pay to play thing. Like, and it's funny because I started off with doing shows with him like when he first started to do his showcases. So like at first, like he wasn't doing like the whole like money thing, but then when I realized it turned into that, obviously again I wasn't paying nothing, and and a lot of the times when I'd show up to the showcases, like even if I wasn't part of the show, there'd be so many people in the crowd. They were like, "Yo, you going up? You going up? Is our stats going up?" And then like people would end up asking him, or like someone would go up to him, or like I'd be like, "Yo, like the people want to see me, you know?" And like I'd end up having like being able to just get up on the stage and go.
Yes.
So like he ended up from there, like them times he started to like do the whole artist having to pay fees first.
And he's still running.
And like he tried to throw that at me like years down the line. I was like, "Oh, fuck off." Like,
is he still running that stuff today? Is he still
of course. But I don't see his name too much anymore, so I feel like maybe people are...
Oh, he's laying low.
He might be laying low still, because...
Or it's a new generation. So all the mix-up of everybody who it was previously to now.
Yeah, because a Pierre Gunman, he has on them stages, you know.
He has who?
Pierre Gunman and like drug dealers and stuff like that. Because those are the people who have the dough to spend to get on the stage.
I don't want to know who this guy is anymore. Still, I didn't want to know who's the guy. My face on camera. Brown was deal with me.
Let me not even say no names, yeah.
I want my face blurred.
But
okay, what are the
topics?
Yes, I just have one question. What are the promises you hear from promoters to get you on a show? That's just straight lies.
Oh, there's gonna be this executive, that executive, this person from this record label, that person from this record label is coming to scout. Like the crowd's gonna be mad. And you go in there, there's like 6 people. Like, there's bare lies. There's bare lies. Just bare lies. There's always lies.
Wow. That's crazy. That's crazy that they have to hype you up,
right?
And not the audience,
right?
And they want you to sell tickets,
and then they want us to sell tickets on top.
Yo,
this is a lot.
Best bet.
Yeah, because it's like you're basically doing the work.
You're doing the work. Yeah.
You're there beforehand. You don't even. When do you really have time to actually focus on you?
True say. All you have to do as an artist is just promote that on your page. I would think.
No, it's
more. Why are you selling tickets? Just promote like, hey, I'm gonna be here.
You're gonna be here. Like,
well, that's my job.
People come to your show. Yeah.
To tell people that want to see me perform that where I'm gonna be performing.
Sure.
Like,
right.
This is where I'll be posted.
Well, it's our business. Everybody trying to make a
teeth in people.
Teeth in people. All right. Jesus. Well, since we're talking about teeth in people, let's just jump into our topic right now. Segue into this.
Yes.
So, DTC.
They're getting fed up.
TTC is getting fed up. People, well, allegedly.
Yes.
I'm just gonna say, is it safe to say that we all once in our life stole?
Thank you.
Didn't pay the right fare.
Definitely.
Listen, I plead the 5th.
I plead the 5th as well.
Listen, I've been on that bitch for free.
Like, I'm just gonna say, because there was always a way to
get on.
To not necessarily get on, but like, I always paid a certain way. Like, I didn't throw the whole $3 in the sentence.
Yes.
Sometimes
You coined it up.
Coin it up, yeah. $5, 10 dimes. You don't use 5 and 10 cents too much.
You can't afford.
Drop the 10 cents, make them think it's a.
Yeah, you fling it hard, so it sing.
Sounds like one of them coin thingies.
Allegedly, I didn't do this, but you don't just drop the dime just like no.
No, you have to drop it all in your hand. No, you can't let it slide.
Technique.
They all have to drop in one time, and it sounds heavy. You know what I mean? They can't count.
What? In the train stations? Just walk through.
Yeah.
All the time.
Some people just hop the turnstile.
Allegedly.
So is it TTC that is teething people, or is it Presto now that is teething people?
Oh,
Well, here's the
okay.
thing.
Okay.
Presto is a new thing.
Yes.
Yeah, I do
talking
Presto
about-
now.
Yeah, I used Presto in Brampton, and I can say the first 3 months when it just started,
Yes.
I was riding free
Because it's mashup.
because they were just trying to fix it,
Yeah.
and the bus drivers didn't know how to like set it up or use it.
Yes.
So I'm tapping,
They
it's
were
not
still being
working,
trained, yeah.
and then they're like, oh, let's go. Let's go. You know what I mean? But
Oh, I've tricked a lot of people with that right now, actually, because, like, when you know you don't have the funds, but you still gotta get on the bus. So like,
Yeah.
go on. I'm such an actress. I'll literally like get on. I damn well know the things not gonna work, So I'll just go and like just walk like normal, like, hey, dude, start like I'm about to walk, and then like it'll make the sound, and I'll be like,
Yeah, it does. It does. Like,
but I just put $20 on the
But it's true. You
and
can
then
say that,
obviously
though.
they'll just be like, it's okay, just go.
Yeah.
it's a fail safe.
No, but it takes about 4 to 24
Listen, it took-
hours
It's-
to load.
Listen,
Yeah.
it took 10 to 11 days one time.
For
10 to
you?
11
For,
days.
yes.
That's
So that
wild.
whole week,
You're
a
paying.
peer acting I was doing.
Yo,
Peer acting I was
That
doing
is
because I'm like,
hilarious.
nah. Because every day I was like, no, I loaded it. Literally, it's been 3 days now.
Yes.
And I'm there showing. I'll screenshot like the whole
That you-
transaction
it's pending.
that it's pending.
Oh
I'm like,
my
nah, like.
gosh.
screenshot. Look, I paid
true.
the.
Like,
as you see,
listen, I
it.
paid, okay? I'm not spending extra money when there's money sitting right there.
yeah, no,
Say it again.
for me, what I don't like, I understand the loading person. What I don't like is when they deny you, they don't deny you so loud, Bridget.
It's
I know.
Yeah, like I've been going into Presto, like especially the streetcar, because you could go from behind. I remember I go on, you're like, all right, sweet, so what you? It's like,
They want you to feel shit.
everybody has to know you don't have the funds, Bridget. Why does everybody in the streetcar have to know? But obviously, TTC or Presto has been losing a lot of money.
Battling. Yes.
Alleged, the whole finesse is getting
Yes.
a child Presto card.
Yes.
I'm not snitching or anything because they already know. They
It's already
already,
out.
they already bought the business. They already know.
Yes, because according to Six Buzz,
Snitching rule 9B. When it's already out, it is not telling.
because according to Six Buzz, they had put up a post and it said that nearly all Presto passes that are TTC are actually fake or used by adults.
Yo.
And it was reported that, for example, about 1,000 children would pass and enter through the
I
system
seen that.
between 2 a.m. and 3 a.m.
Yo.
Now, allegedly, guys, you're sloppy. Come on.
no, hold on.
you-
It's
alleged-
a child pass.
It's a
Yeah.
child
They're not
pass.
looking past that. They're just tapping and going.
Yeah, they're
you know
just
what
tapping
I
and
mean?
going.
That's sloppy. Like think. Like,
Listen to me.
But how can
Like,
we
What
say
all
it's
ages
not?
is that like 2,000 people are going at 2 or 3 in the morning? That's
Because
kind of.
what's the child pass now? It's like anyone under the age of 14.
Is that high?
Or 12.
I would
it
think
12?
12.
12 under, yeah.
Okay, 12 and under.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, because 14 you're in high school.
You're
You
in
get
high school,
student
yeah.
pass.
No, that's true.
Yeah. No, I remember. I saw I was getting the student pass in like middle school, no? Or is it high school?
That's high
It's
school.
high
Oh,
school.
it's just high school? Okay.
I remember the specific day, too. They're like, nah, here's a pass.
You look too old. But
Oh, I miss those days.
Shout out to people that could get away with it. Like, they
look
use
young.
it all the way to like 25. Once again, I'm not telling because in section 9B, it's already out there. Just, yeah.
Well, TTC has been making films about people, various ways of getting on the bus and getting on the train station, like hop in the turnstile. One guy go with the Presto, next man just slide in behind.
That happened to me. Yeah, that happened to me. I was tapping, and the guy
Yes.
just kind of went. I'm like,
No,
yo,
what-
Oh, now you don't know.
oh,
it's,
like,
you know,
you
it's
just-
kind of
just zip
funny.
past, like-
It's funny because you'll see it in the camera view, like the guy's walking normally, and then the guy will go through, and the man will just kick right into and slide right in before it goes in. Oh, hitch up, man! Just catch hitch up by the thing before they
Oh
go.
my god.
Obviously, like when the bus is two around,
Oh,
everybody
yeah,
just
yeah.
jump to the
Jumps
back
in,
seat.
yeah.
Jump to the back, yeah.
There's various ways of people.
I never understood that situation when everyone like falls in because it's like clearly we're not all paying. Like,
But they're not. Who's them? How are they gonna stop everybody? That's the
Yeah,
thing.
like,
I
yeah.
think that's what the issue is.
So it's like, what's?
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't get it because it's like that's just so many people. There's so many. I just feel bad for the people who paid. Because like if I was one of the people who had to pay when I got on this shit, and then I'm sitting there and I see a bunch of people just walk in for free, I'm like, yo, give me back my $3. I'd be pissed.
I was hurt when I had to deal with that. When you're finding like, oh, yeah, look how money you have just to pay your fare, and then you go into an area where there's a bunch of people at the bus stop, and then people are going to the front. And they wait for the back. You see, you're looking at the window, man. They're just running to the back, imagine, and you're just there sitting there, just watching these guys going for free. I'm like, I could have used money to buy something, you know what I mean?
That could have been a main show.
And you're hearing
what I'm saying.
the worst thing is just
You
hearing
can
them in
say
the
you're
background.
amazed.
Hear man just hopping onto the bus, clink, 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 clink.
it brings realism to our lives.
Yes.
You know?
Right? When you're thinking about it, that could have been a whole meal.
That's another. Yeah, that's the whole
meal that I had to pay somewhere else.
And TTC have done things like made videos like this is what you should not do.
Wait, they said they were losing money, right?
Yeah.
So they spent money to make videos.
They,
That part.
That's a
wasn't
Caribbean
ready.
thing. Well, okay.
I'm just-
so
I'm
your
just-
10% of the budget went
yeah.
towards shade. Okay.
And then they had these advertisements.
Of money for spend.
Advertisements too.
They,
you gotta
TTC
pay for
had
that.
made these advertisements.
Yep.
I don't know if you can see it here.
Yes.
It says, it says, quote, probably won't get caught. And then in small letters, it says, chances are you will. And then another one says, no big deal. And it says, actually, it is. It's sleeping and it's unprofessional. And it says, there is no excuse in shaming Toronto. You may face backlash from your ridership.
Nah, they didn't really care like that. I'm just gonna.
But the joke is,
My first question.
gotta
They
get
have
to- I
stuff
gotta
that
get
was
to
like
work, like,
painted
I don't-
on the buses, didn't they?
My first question would be.
Didn't they have like stuff like I'd seen a picture of like they had like actual quotes like
Yeah.
on the bus
Inside the
itself.
bus too. Yeah.
yeah,
It was like this part where
money
it was
to
like,
make those ads
might
too.
get in for free or some shit like
Right.
that. I don't remember what it said.
But their ads, they make money on those ads, man.
But
They
people, but that's the joke. People, fans that saw the ads made their own ads.
Oh shit.
So
Oh shit. So that's
they
what that
have
one
this is
was?
the other one. There's a
Oh,
second
that's
one that
what
they
that
said,
Wow.
and it says TTC is usually on time. Other letters.
Yes.
Actually, it's not. It is false advertising, and it's against the law.
Facts.
True.
And then what we just talked about, it said probably Presto will work.
Seriously, yeah. It's,
Chat small letters. Chances are it will not. And then it'll say something like this.
Oh, the internet.
They'll say what does it say? There's no excuse for Presto manufacturers. TTC may face less than 145 and fraud subway uploads or whatever. But at the end of the day, my question is, I'm still paying for my fare. I'm gonna say that just for that, so I don't get charged. I'm just saying it out there.
because you know
Yeah,
we
I
have
pay my Presto card, you know?
we have 4 things in common, and you know they kind of get extra rowdy when
Yo,
people like us.
go on the bus. But
Yeah,
no,
they get a little-
I realized that you have to start paying because it's like the Go station. They had like the Go pay expectors now.
Right.
I never knew they had that in TTC.
Yeah, they did.
No,
I
they do,
found
yeah.
that out in Spadina.
Yes.
But yeah, oh,
So
shout out to
that-
that station.
I came off on Spadina and I'm seeing man's invest.
Invest, yeah.
And they just pulled me aside. It's Presto card, buddy. I'm like,
Yeah. And they got their batons and everything.
and the worst
Really?
is,
Yeah.
They're stacked. They
The
look
worst
like
thing
police
is-
officers. Like,
Oh, shit. I didn't know about all this.
I'm
I honestly don't take transit that much.
me neither. But when I do,
I'm a little
when I'm
spoiled.
saying hey, me too. But the thing is, when I only take it when I'm like downtown. I don't want to parking or nothing like that.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, they're vest up. I'll be like, it's in my wallet. Well, I'll wait. They'll wait for you to take it out because you know some people say they just tap through their wallet or their cell phone case or whatever.
Now, in your story, while they're dealing with you on the side, they let like 5
They let
people
5,
kind of walk
20
by.
Right?
on her.
Right?
When
Yeah.
I see
To go and
people,
pocket
you.
let me tell you something. They pocket me,
Yeah.
but the way I see people divert my direction,
Yo.
that's amazing. like they caught like yo, they see the guy just like back his turn,
Yeah.
No, yeah, like, yeah.
they'll cut right through.
Dufferin's the same way too. Dufferin and Bloor, yo, anytime that back door opens, people just they just walk in. They don't show nothing. They don't flash anything. They just right.
No cares.
But one time on King, I seen like a undie, and because we have history of dealing with. Anyways, I recognized I saw 2 undies on the streetcar, right?
Yes.
So then all of a sudden, it got to a certain place. They just got up. Okay. Okay. Press the card. And they're walking like this. Press the card.
Yo, this man that didn't pay is just out there in the back like, jeez.
Yo. I'll go to another street. This happened on Queen Street as well, right? When I was riding.
Yes.
One person got up and they were trying to avoid them. They're like moving the crowd like this, and they're like, oh, they're coming. And then they kind of sit down.
Man's hiding behind
And
the
then they're
walls.
I mean, a friend. A friend one time on the GO train actually was rushing to get to on the train because I had to go down. My friend had to go downtown, and totally, I did like you know what? It was me. Okay? I can't do the story like that.
Right.
So it was my first time like using a Presto card, so I didn't really know where I was, like what I was supposed to ding. Like I didn't know what I was doing, and I was late already. So like I kind of just ran on the train. So I ran on the train, and I'm sitting there. I'm like, so like, how am I supposed to pay? Like, what do you have? Like,
Right?
like what do I do? You know? So I'm sitting there, I'm like, hey, can I just ride it out? Mind you, I'm coming from Ajax all the way to Union Station, so I'm like, can I make it?
That's
like,
a ride, yo.
can I make it? And like, I just ended up walking because I knew I seen somebody coming like from this way, checking the tickets. So I went down, went to the next train. I just started walking. I kept going down the train, and then I ended up going up towards the
top.
No, one of the like guys that stand by the
side of the door.
the doors or whatever.
Information people?
By like the handicapped doors,
Okay.
that area there was a guy there. So I was like, let me put on my acting. But then again, I was actually being truthful in a sense. But I just went up to him. I was like, listen, this is my first time using Presto. I don't know where I'm supposed to pay, what I'm supposed to do, how I'm supposed to do this. I'm going to Union Station.
Yes.
And then, he did his little, you just, you're supposed to tap on the machine before you get in, and then you tap when you get off. And I'm like, oh, that's how it works. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. So when I get off, I'm supposed to find like a machine and tap again. And then he's like, well, since you didn't tap before, I don't know if it's going to work this time, but next time, I was like, okay, cool.
Right? But
That's the thing.
who's really going to spend that minute to go look for a machine to tap off?
When you're running for the train and you can't find the Presto thing to tap, that's the horror.
What the fuck are you supposed to do?
Listen, I'm at Union. I remember one time running at Union. My train is right here, ready to go, And I see the tap thing. Yo, I was going to run for the tap. Nope. Just hop, step right back. I'm going on the train. I just have to take the risk.
Gotta do it, man.
You have to take the risk.
Because then you have to wait a whole half an hour for another one.
And then
sometimes
I'll go on a train, sleep on train, end up in Orangeville or something.
Yo, you
listen to me, or forget the tap, and you have to pay
to get
at the end of the line. But so next time you go on Presto card, you're like, how like $30 went off because you
forgot to tap when you get off.
You were in Lake Minnetonka, like
I should fall asleep. You take risks.
Listen, I fall asleep on the GO bus a lot. That's one sitting that I'll just knock out.
People find it so comfortable.
It is. Like for me, I just
it looks
the window seat. I'll be there. Like lights come off. Go to sleep. Or the worst is when I woke up and it was just dark. Darkness. And I see the bus driver coming towards me. So I'm like, yo, we're done. It's the end of the line. You're gonna have to wait till we come back.
Holy
And I'm just like,
yeah, I did that once in Oshawa. Went to the end of the line.
Wow.
The man said, you know what, I need to smoke my cigarette. And then they'll take me back. And then, that's what happens.
Nah, man, I can't do that, man. I'm like, cool.
True.
Next stop.
Right?
I
was about to say out cold, just
like Georgina.
Yes.
You're like, what the fuck? What is a Georgina?
Yeah.
You're like,
and then you realize, who is Georgina?
right?
And what had happened?
What had happened? Like,
Yo, honestly, the one thing I can say about TTC, because I hear that lately they've been dealing with beer delays, no?
yeah.
They have been, but they've been trying to do that to deter something that's going on in the city, I guess. I don't know what. I think that's their way of trying to solve how to deal with this money problem.
Or they're trying to prove a point.
Yeah.
Oh.
But you know, it's just kind of like Facebook about controlling the internet and Instagram.
Wow. So they're just like, you know what? You guys are not paying us?
All right.
All right, let's just
We'll just
turn off the train for a bit.
right. Oh, you can't go home?
That's when our bus was probably late today.
Should have thought
Yo,
of that.
you know what's the
Late.
worst thing? You ever see people on the bus get that situation with a man that didn't pay his fare, and the bus driver is like, "You're not paying the fare," and it's a hood man most of the time like, "Nah, I'm not paying my fare still." All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, just-
Out of service.
Yo, just
Everybody's like,
that.
"Wait, where are we going?" I am not leaving because that person over there is not paying his fare.
Point in it.
And you'll point at the man. That person not paying
That
his
person,
fare.
yeah.
You guys deal with him. Now the man's dealing with everybody on the bus.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then someone's like, "Ah, goddamn it, not pay for him." Then turn back on his bus, go on about his ways.
Yo,
That's-
that's some form of abuse.
Right?
But hey, it's playing with the mind. So now they're doing it with the actual TTC station, allegedly. Allegedly. But hey, I mean,
I haven't noticed so far, so I
Oh, well,
I haven't.
I have.
I'm a driver. I've
I'm
been driving
affected.
all over,
I'm affected.
and I've been driving all over, and I'm hearing people quit their jobs live on City News because of
TTC closures
because
or
of
like
TTC
the
closures.
shuttle buses.
quit their job like I'm done.
Because people don't realize how much of a hassle it is to deal with transit.
Yeah.
They really don't. People who drive, they don't recognize how much of a privilege it is to drive in Toronto. Because if you have to rely on somebody else, public
Sucks.
transit,
Yeah.
Sucks.
and then what do they tell you? Oh, you're late if you end up being late?
Yeah.
So then leave a little bit earlier.
That doesn't
Maybe
mean
like
anything.
half an hour.
That doesn't mean anything.
Exactly.
Like,
Because if so-and-so wants to be jumping in front of the whatever tracks,
Yeah.
Today-
you
I'm
were
just
You were
saying.
saying that. You didn't have to say this.
But
Some
I'm just saying,
mere
what
delays,
can I
different
do?
type of
What
like
can I
one
do?
man on the train, yo.
If
Like,
If that's
man,
what's happening, and I'm sitting there like, okay, well, I'm going to be late today. Well, why didn't you leave 30 minutes late?
Excuse me?
I was gonna say the St. Clair fire. That station is always on fire.
See? Or that.
That's
A
so
St.
good.
Clair
St.
fire.
Clair was
Right.
always on fire. Like
for me, it's just the crazies on the bus that I'm
Like-
like, oh, big,
Right?
big.
Oh,
Because me don't want to deal.
pressing the-
I don't want to deal with no type of man that decide to just go into exorcism
I will only
mid tunnel.
get needled
That's
when I'm
why I
going to
don't
the
like
doctor.
transit. You're just surrounded by so many just weirdos.
Yeah, like it could be just a
Crazy
normal one.
people.
They'll just be sitting there normally. Man just broke out in a song or
Yeah,
broke out
like-
and you're just like,
Here we go.
and it's, you're just waiting for next stop. I'm like, hurry up. For me, it usually happens in delays with me, and I hate that. I hate it when it's a delay. You're in the tunnel, and then sorry, it's just it's a delay. And then my man broke off. Fuck! I want to get out of here. And then now me, the black person, just have to sit there and just look straight.
You just look straight
Just
ahead.
ignore him like he's running around, running frantic. Just hold on,
You can't even
just
text somebody because you're underground.
you're
And it's
avoiding
insane,
all
yeah.
eye contact, but you're just looking just enough that if he.
If he's coming towards you, you could be ready.
Thank God for earbuds. Thank God for earbuds, man.
No,
I just
no.
go bloop bloop.
No,
And
I
then
have
just-
my earbuds in, but when I.
You hear the
have to be
muffling, like you
you
hear
have
like
to be
the-
loud to go through my music.
Oh, yeah,
So
for-
I'm be like, let me turn one ear because this man look like he's about to just start
You have to
fighting.
watch him.
Or I'm just watch
You
this
need
one.
to hear it too, because he could be all
See, I
yelling.
didn't say take their eyes off. No,
Yeah,
my
like
eyes are
death
on them.
threats
It's
to
just
you,
I go
you don't
bloop,
even know
bloop,
it.
and then I'm just watching like
The man's like, I'll kill this
and I'm
man.
bumping.
Kill this guy in the black shirt.
bumping.
Just watching them go past us. Yeah, I'll pass. But you know what? I'll respect everybody that takes the TTC every day. And blessing to you guys, all the grace. I hope
Gotta
everything
wake up
goes
early
well.
and everything.
Gotta deal with people, even some bus drivers that like to treat people like trash.
Oh,
Even the toll booth
Trust
guys.
me.
I had
Freaking-
my own issues with them.
I had
Like,
bare
why-
issues
why
with
you
Durham
mad?
Transit
Like,
back
why
in
you
the
mad?
day in high
I don't-
school.
yeah.
you paid.
I tried to get
$30 an
someone
hour.
fired actually a few times.
What with the
This a bus driver, a Durham DRT driver.
okay.
Whew, they were horrible out there. Like, if you guys think TTC is bad, like DRT is horrible. Like,
Really?
and the timing, it's the timing. Like TTC buses come every 15 minutes, every 10 minutes, some shit like that.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Durham was probably
In
every 30.
Durham, it's every 30, 40 minutes to an
30,
hour
40.
on the weekend.
That's your end too.
What? Bus stop run at like 5 p.m.
Yeah.
It's like every 2 hours. Like
Yeah.
I don't know if it's gotten better over the years, but when I was in high school, when I say like if you miss that bus, call it a day. Like
Yeah, you're
Wow,
missing your
that's-
whole half.
call it
the
a
first
day.
period.
Like you're
No,
yeah,
it's true.
seriously. Like you're missing like
That-
your whole
that's-
first period. Like you're just done for.
That is
Especially if
Brampton.
you take 2 buses and if the first one's late,
The other
you
one-
end up missing the next one.
That's yo.
There's times in Brampton because it's every 30 minutes, 40 minutes.
Every
something.
30, yeah.
There's times that it's like a snowstorm, or like sometimes you have to catch one bus to catch the other bus, and you'll be on your bus and it's about to stop, and your bus that you need
Yep.
to catch is flying
Just
past,
right there, just
and you're just like, that's
Cool.
30 minutes.
That's
Yep.
crazy.
Yep.
Sometimes when you
In
get
the
off your
cold
bus,
that you have to
ru-
wait.
and you
Okay?
have to run, just sit down on a post, breeze flying by and tear. It's just the one tear just going. It's not fun. It's not fun.
Oh, I just remember the stupid memory of friggin' waiting for DRT and like the way it is out there. A lot of go buses run through like the major roads and stuff.
Right.
So I guess wherever the hell I lived, I was off of like a major road. So there's just so many times where I'd be waiting in the fucking cold. Sorry, I curse a lot, guys. I'm sorry.
It's all good.
It's all good.
It's all good. This is the best.
Just waiting in the cold and like you see in the distance a bus coming and you think, okay, finally it's your bus. You get your stuff together.
It's not your bus.
Get
Oh,
to-
I'm ready.
You're
I'm
walking
ready.
up, you're
I
getting up
know.
to the bus stop only for it to come out of the snow drizzling, only to be a friggin' go bus.
That is the
Coming
worst.
right past you.
Us-
I was ready for the not
No,
in
it's
service
not.
side.
The
Or the, yeah.
Or the not in
the
service,
worst is
that
when-
all the time, all the time.
Worst
Not
when
in
it's the not in
service.
service. And you have to go back to your seat and someone took a seat. No. They're holding you, they're sitting in your seat. And I was looking at you like,
I actually made a meme in high school about that before memes were a thing. That's so funny. I made a meme about that with the buses. Where like you're waiting for the bus, you think and you're like, you're smiling, and then you see it's a fucking go bus. You're just like, wow.
for me, it's either not in service. Or sometimes if my bus is at a distance and it makes a turn and you don't see it again, you're like,
You're like,
that's what you're like, wow.
Dufferin has that like Tychos. Once you people just get on and then they get turned on Tychos and you're like, what is Tychos drive? What, you're like, what is this?
47V.
Yeah, they just turn off on you guys.
It just turns. So you're seeing like not factories, right? Like you see Sergeant Splatter, you see like clothing stores, some turn on Orphis as well. Like
Oh, whoa. So we got in a comment. It feels that 50% of the buses aren't in service. Why are we paying for all that wasted gas?
I think now it's hybrid. I think, but still.
It's a bus system thing, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So certain people, and I guess that's something that they would have to update. I kind of know the answer to this. That's the reason why, to the person who's asking.
What, bus mash up?
No, it's not that the bus is mashed up. It's the person's off their shift. They're actually done their shift.
They're done
But
their shift,
because wherever they end up being when their shift is ending, they have to take that whole route back to get to the station or the warehouse. So that's why they're out of service. So if, say, your shift finishes at 5,
This is what I help know.
right?
Yo,
Like,
nah,
and you're
dude,
down
my
there.
shift's over.
Now all of a sudden you're not in service for a good 4 or 5 kilometers because
I should ask
That's
this,
where you
but
are.
they're still getting paid, or is it like when they clock off, it doesn't matter. You still have to drive this back and not
you
get
still
paid.
have to drive it back. I think that's what it is, allegedly.
Well,
I don't think they get paid
What?
when they're on the road and not in service.
to drive
But
back to
have to
work.
drive back.
What?
Yeah.
What?
No,
They don't have
okay.
a clock in, clock out system when they clock out when they get back?
Okay.
So
anyone-
imagine they're stuck in traffic now,
That's what I'm saying.
and they're not in service. They have to deal with man's banging the door. Hey, how come you're not in service?
Amen.
Because I know I'm Brampton.
Anyone
I
in
know,
TTC in the chats, like, fill me in. Like, do you get paid going?
Right?
Like,
That is a good question for TTC.
I know in Brampton they have a car. It's like a Brampton Transit car that they will come and pull up on the side wherever that stop is or whatever, and then they switch drivers and the guy will drive off. But
Oh, okay,
if you
that's
have to drive a bus back to the
Back
station,
shelter, yeah.
you can only do 60, and I think it's like what? It's like west. Wow, man.
And the worst is you're just seeing mans just get pump faked. You're seeing it from a distance. The person of me going up to the step and then looking and then just turning right back. But you're probably just tired of life after that. Like after a shift of TTC.
You know, I see why they're miserable now. That's yeah.
If you have to do that.
Not the booth. The booth people are chilling, yo. The one at Yorkdale, they're chilling.
Yeah, they're chilling, but
they're
sometimes
high-fiving. They're like, yo, what's going on? Yo, what the?
But that's why I got in my altercation with the booth man. I had my issue with the booth man.
Some of them are like. Some of them are like. They're gone.
Like I had a bad situation. I think these guys already know the story. Like I allegedly say I was gonna kill the booth ticket.
Oh my gosh! It was that serious?
Well, I didn't want to kill him. I didn't want to do anything of that sort.
It's just in lyrics.
It was in lyrics. Okay. I was upset.
You had a sound clash with them. Okay.
It was a verbal argument. Okay. Because what happened is when I moved to Brampton and I came back, I didn't know you still needed a TTC student fare, even though I'm a student at the time. So I was confused, but I had my student fare, and the guy was like, "Oh, that's student fare. Pay me. I don't know, but I'm a student."
Yeah.
And he's like, "Where's your TTC pass?" I had my TTC pass from last year, and I was in grade 10, or 11, or 12, or 9. I'm just saying that because I'm just trying to not tell you the year. But I gave him my student pass, and the guy's like, "Oh, this is old." And I'm like, "Well, that shows you that I'm a student. Like, no matter what year it was." And he's like, "No, you gotta pay our fare, da 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 da." And then I'm like, "So, like, what do you want me to do?" It's like,
right?
I don't know. Go on the street and beg for it.
Wow.
Imagine a bus person telling a child
from the intercom, "Go on the street and beg for it." And I was like, "What?"
Go beg for your money.
I called him, "Who the blanket you talking to?" And my hand was sliding sitting to my sleeve all that in my winter jacket, like trying to grip the man, you know. The man, from the stool, like frightened, you know. But I was cheese, and I didn't want to kill him. If there's anything I'd want to do is like grab his tie or his shirt and just pull him into the glass, like just.
That's worth it.
Yes.
Disrespectful about
go on the street and beg for it.
I don't know if I want to explain that part. That was a little more detailed.
Someone needed some training. Professional development.
Don't talk to people like that because you're behind glass. Like that was it. But I think I may be the reason why when you go to the TTC and they have the coin thing and it's like it's curved because it was flat back then. And I reached like I was scrawny then, so I reach up to man. But that's I digress. That was
how
that
it goes.
Yeah, some of them don't like their lives.
No,
I think because I don't know. Some of them are very miserable. And it's like, okay, well, change jobs then, because I don't understand.
Nah, it's golden handcuffs rule. If you're getting paid 42, but then it makes you miserable an hour, you're just like you're miserable. You're making money, yeah, but like strange hours. We gotta find out if they get paid, if they're off the clock. We don't know, like.
Well, talking about strange hours and making moolah in lucrative ways.
Hey.
We're talking about what's her name?
The stripper.
I don't know her name.
Yeah. The stripper.
Janae.
Janae Sky.
Yes, La Janae.
There was a
You
video.
didn't hear what she said, did
What she said?
Never mind. Okay.
Well,
research.
I'm gonna say what's her name? Janae Sky. She was on a pole.
She was stripping.
She was making a living by taking off clothes, gyrating, busting it wide
dancing.
open.
Okay.
Pole dancer.
That takes some effort for all you.
Yeah, no, seriously, it's actually a real talent to do pole dancing. Like, it's no joke. Like, that's acrobats right there. Like, you know how strong they are?
It's
all core too. Like, all the workouts, all core and leg.
Sexy.
You know?
I don't know.
Look graceful as shit.
I don't know parkour.
They make that shit look easy, but I'm telling you right now, it's hard as hell. I used to be a waitress in a friggin' strip club, and you know when the club shut down, I tried to.
What the fuck?
I've had many jobs.
What was this?
905 Lounge. So in Pickering. So, you know, when everything was shut down, I had to try a thing on them poles, and like it is not easy at all. What? You literally look like if you don't know what you're doing, like you just I don't know,
You
you
look
look
like a kid
constipated,
on
like
the-
yeah, like a child, like like a child on a pole or something. Like it's really it's not easy to do it the way they do it,
Right?
so elegantly and just
right?
easy and just.
Now she's a professional, and my girl fell. How many?
I don't know how high, but I was high.
It was
It
very
was more than
High as
20.
hell. Oh my
That
god.
looked like a dirty drop. And
I can't even watch it.
I know. And she continued. She pulled a Beyonce.
she
Yup.
continued.
Fell and continued to bust the moves like she learned and choreographed. Okay?
That's wow.
But
Now-
unfortunately.
I gotta say, I feel like women have a higher pain tolerance than ever. Like, and that is a fine example because the way she dropped, it's not like she could have saved herself, you know.
Yeah, like it was just
She was away.
drop.
Yes.
Like it was like
drop.
badoop drop.
Like she missed her hand.
I'm
and
pretty sure she looked like what move was she doing?
I
Like
think
it
she
looked
was
like
doing
she
a
was like
flagpole.
holding
Yeah.
it like this,
And then she was coming
just with her
down.
hands, and it's like her hands just slip or something because it's like she just flew.
And then she just went bruh.
Yep.
And
And
that's
then started to twerk. What?
Like what? I was so confused because like that wasn't
That's a-
like
that's a-
like a little drop.
Right.
That's a sport right
That was
there.
no
like,
little drop.
the show must go on.
the show must go on. Like
But at no point I would have just stopped and just rolled over. and
Rolled
then just-
right over.
Just
No, I don't even think I would have rolled.
Take
I would
me.
have just
Yeah.
flatlined
Yeah.
right there.
Security, take me
I don't know
now.
how. Because even like when I see like girls on the pole doing that stuff, so I'm like, Lord God. Like some of the tricks they're doing and stuff,
Yes.
it's like, oh, they're not holding the pole, it's just their thighs. And I'm like,
Yes.
Yeah,
you,
like
you trust your
or
thighs?
just their calves, like
Yeah. And I'm just like, yo, it's cool. It's,
Strength.
like, it's wicked. Like, that's the closest thing to like Cirque du Soleil if you don't have the money.
they're literally like stunt doubles.
They
And they,
really
have,
are.
and they have no protection. They're literally naked.
Right?
And I don't think they have
That
like
is
coverage.
actually a very big point that you're pointing out.
Dangerous. It's very risky.
There's no net underneath them.
Nothing,
There's no
like-
cushion underneath them.
Nothing.
It's just hard floor.
hard floor.
at least circus shows
That's
have
dangerous.
like their protection
Yeah.
and safety, but
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Huh.
Yeah, sometimes it's just
Right now, that might just end up being enforced. Who knows?
I think like strippers like that actually do stuff on the pole. and
Yeah,
stuff,
I give
like,
it up to pole dancers.
Yeah.
But the
Yeah.
ones that just do that sway,
Strip it.
that one stripper
the
sway,
1-2 sway. Like,
Like if
just
you
walk
actually
around
do
the
stuff,
pole.
you should be covered. Like you should have like an insurance, like a
You
like
should
a.
have it. For stripping. Or
I
pole
believe
dancing,
so.
I should say, yes.
Like
Pole dancers, the one that are doing them
Yes.
gymnastics. It's like gymnastics,
I
right?
agree.
So I think they should
Your work
too.
should offer it.
I think so too. The
because
club's
some,
making enough money, damn it.
Yes.
yeah, giving them money just cover their dental plan and all them sitting there.
Yeah.
Cause she fractured her jaw, wired shut,
Yes.
lost teeth.
oh,
Yes.
Yep.
on
Why-
some Kanye West.
Sprained
thing.
her
Inside,
ankle.
as she was on the Wendy show, she was describing
She was talking
like
about
her
she was-
injuries.
You're talking
Yeah. Locked in.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's telling you she
So
was
today
locked
I
jaw,
was
man. Locked jaw.
It
Locked
Oh, we're
jaw.
rude. We're rude.
was sucked.
Right? But you know what? It's sweet that Wendy actually gave the $10,000 or offered $10,000, but knowing that it's the States,
Yeah, it's kind of
school tuition.
at least 50.
You,
for
you
like
think
3
it is a
years.
deeper? You think it is a deeper issue?
Because up here she could do something with it.
Yeah,
right?
you could do something with $10,000 on your
But that is the
school
stuff
tuition.
here
In
all
the
the time,
States, that's not even like
10,000, what
1
is
year.
that? That's your lunch meal, like.
That's not even 1 year.
It's alright. She could have gave more than that,
Right?
but Wendy probably didn't really want to give her shit, but she just wanted the scoop on the show.
Yeah,
And didn't
it's
want to
like-
be empty-handed, so she let me just slide her this little something
Yeah.
here real quick.
Just
Yeah.
imagine if she was doing a whole report on that club. I'd be like, tell me the tea, girl.
Mm.
What's going on?
And I'm also a little bit confused
Yes.
of the reaction of the girl that was below.
That was already
Yeah.
on
You're
the
telling
ground.
me you didn't see homegirl just
to the ground.
completely fall,
Let alone.
and you alright, boo? Okay.
Right?
All right.
Like you can't miss that.
Not even the you didn't hear that and get shook. This is like a regular basis. Bitches
vibration.
be falling
Oh,
from the sky.
I'm not gonna lie.
the
My first
vibration,
thought was like, they're probably on drugs. Like, she must be on drugs because the way she started twerking after that, like, that's adrenaline right there. Like, you didn't feel your teeth just get knocked out.
Honestly?
Yes. Your face planted to the floor.
Just
The
like,
world
calm.
Ankle
shaking.
completely twist up.
Right?
Like,
Yeah, I
You
totally
feel all that?
I expected her to just be rolling like she's
Oh, like just on some
holding
like.
her mouth.
immediately.
But even her friend, like, it was like she was doing what she did. She just
oh, she do this every Tuesday. She good. Like,
she's probably like, yeah.
So
that
someone
was a
said
hard
that-
ass fall. Like, that was a tall.
But it's probably
tall
was the
fall.
music. The bass was licking. She probably just hit the same time the bass dropped.
Nah, yo, you could hear that drop in the
It was
video.
time to just Metro Boomin wants some more. Boom! And that's like, you didn't even hear her. It just like, you know what I mean? You didn't hear
Oh
it.
man, everyone felt that good. Everyone.
Yeah, no, that was a loud ass
Yes.
thump, yo.
I don't even think. Do you hear the thump of the
You
footage?
do, you do. I'm pretty sure.
I
I
thought you
heard
heard everybody
smack.
go, oh!
You hear her smack. You hear the oh. You hear everything. Like,
And the one girl, like, is she okay?
crazy.
We didn't even do that. Like the
Crazy.
you know.
I thought I heard the oh.
Yeah,
That's
you
what I
do.
did.
You do.
That's
You
what I
hear a
did
lot
when
of
I seen
people
it.
say it.
That's what I did when I seen that. I was like, hey.
It's not funny. No,
So
know
Ira
what?
was saying that you get big bruises, but what happens because you have those bruises and time goes off, your tolerance gets higher.
Yeah.
So your pain threshold gets bigger.
So the first attempt of like learning how to do those, you probably drop it from like
Oh yeah, probably.
6 funds.
So
That
you just learn
And
how to
then-
fall after a while.
That's true, I guess.
But like even then, so not everyone's a cat and land
Right?
on their feet. Like
Yo,
Yeah,
Right?
shout out to the strippers that actually have to like their whole life depends. Shout out to the strippers that their whole life.
Tell me if you hear it. Sorry.
Hold on.
If you hear the thump. Yeah, you hear that. You hear that
Okay.
But like
it. And my girl at the bottom is just chilling.
chilling, just
Yo.
sitting there
Like,
like,
oh, this is every day.
Yeah,
Bitches
like,
be falling all
you
the
know,
time.
right.
Like,
you good, boo?
Let's
Yo,
time travel. Play
this
it
is the
again.
funny thing.
Alright.
I'm hearing.
Play it again. Play it again. Oh.
you actually hear it. She connects to the
Yo.
ground.
Oh. Oh. Okay.
Screaming like.
Like, bruh.
Yo.
The funny thing is, I heard it the first time and it didn't hit like. It was just like, oh, she dropped, and I think it's because of Instagram. Because when I played it, it played with no sound.
Yeah, the first
Yeah,
time I seen the
okay.
video, there was no sound.
Okay. That's
And then
right,
I
that's
was
right.
just like, and then when I was just like, I don't want to see this again.
Dog,
So I didn't even make it replay.
That's 15, 20 feet.
By the time my girl's hand slipped, my whole heart, my
Yeah.
whole background and my whole life,
Everything I
started
was like,
black. And it was black
my
and white.
whole heart went to my
Yeah.
asshole. Like,
Oh,
It sunk.
when it just sinks and you're just like,
yes, it
And I'm
sunk,
just
like,
thinking to myself, what's on the ground? I hope it saves her. Like,
Yo.
something got to open up so she can be saved.
and
Like,
my girl started twerking.
that
Shout
was
out
the
to her.
part that caught me. It was like, you're
I couldn't.
twerking.
It was like at first I was like, oh my god.
yo.
You're
Did you hear that
Yeah.
smack? Like,
Yeah.
still moving?
That you know
Like
the thing
what?
about it? That smack was like a real drop. Like you know, some people drop it. It's like doom doom.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
That was like belly flap.
Yeah, like that.
Everything is dropping. This
That's what
first,
I'm
then this,
saying.
then this, then this.
That's why I'd be like,
Then
I
this.
would have just rolled over. That how she turned her and she fell, propped herself on all fours, and twerked her booty.
I guess.
Your knees. I
Hold on.
seen your knee drop on the
That's
floor.
what I'm
Like,
saying, and connected. How?
drugs.
like, thank God she didn't get paralyzed.
It has
'cause
to be
that coulda-
drugs.
That could have, remember,
Went
one
different way.
1 degree could
Yes.
have been paralysis.
Trust me.
I'm gonna say this.
Like-
Shout out to the strippers that are, or pole dancers
Wild.
that are
Wild.
that they have faith in the pole like
Oh,
that.
yes.
Though. Because I even see them like climb up and swing up on sitting, and then I'm like, yo, this pole can break any minute. Because I've seen videos
Right?
where
Yeah,
Like,
where the
like,
pole
the
drops.
comes down.
Yeah.
I've seen people.
See, the ones that trust the ones that are just literally up in the air and it's not like attached to the ceiling.
Whoa,
You
you're
know those
playing-
poles?
How do you?
I don't understand how
Why
women
you're
trust
doing all
those.
that?
Playing a
Yeah.
dangerous
I
game.
don't
like,
get
I've
it.
seen people dance and do whatever on the pole pop off. They're like this the whole time, like this whole on and
Oh,
just drop.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know how people do it, but they believe in that. They have faith in the pole.
They have plenty
need a
of
lot
faith in the
other
pole.
stuff. Well, I mean, my thing is.
That's in my brain now. That hit just like,
The slap.
yikes, man.
My thing is, what does this now say for like the stripping industry or the actual like environment?
You need to take better
Take
care
care of your
girls.
dancers, yeah, you know.
Take better care, man.
Yes.
Come on.
I was told like strippers have to pay to actually.
Yeah, certain
To get a
places.
set, yeah.
Certain places, yeah, they have to put money in.
Because some
and then
places
like
they
the
know it
club
will
makes like a
generate.
percentage of the money that they make or something
Oh,
like that.
come on. That's
Just the same as some places you have to be like a licensed dancer.
they started doing that in some parts of Atlanta, yeah.
What I don't understand, the part where it's like you're supposed to give them a percentage of what you made at the end of the night, but it's
Right.
like, can't I hide some in my wig? Like, how you know how much I made? Like,
Actually, yeah.
but then there was a movie, I think it was in Hustlers. I think they like check you to make
Really?
sure.
Oh,
I think they check you to see if you have like hidden money or some shit like that.
Wow.
Ooh, you know that just reminds me of when you just said that?
Who?
The Super Bowl. There was an
Does-
after party,
does-
and supposedly none of the strippers got paid.
Yes.
When they got paid
They
chump
were
change.
like, yeah, they were like, it wasn't even worth going out there. They could have stayed home, worked the weekend, and got the same amount.
And they caught a chick that had a bag full up
Full.
of money.
Yeah.
that
Trying
she
to
took from
take
the
off.
floor.
But there was a guy, those guys that they're showing that they were like, yo, I'm gonna take some money.
Yeah.
Yeah, I seen the video
Yeah.
of the guys taking money out of their socks.
Right? They were told they could not go home with the money. They
But
couldn't
here's-
pick up any of the money. Nothing.
Because people that
Wow.
just went there to throw money actually
Yeah.
took money.
Right?
Yeah.
But here's the thing.
Wow.
That stripper party has been happening. I guess that's last year. A lot of girls that went last year, they got millions or 100,000. They're probably not stripping anymore. The amount of money
That's
they made.
yeah. So they look
So
at
I
it like,
guess a lot of them were like, "Yo, I have to go on this year," and there was like, I think around 500 strippers, like Holly.
Yeah, there was too many.
Yeah, and it was like,
wow. Can you imagine
you gotta think about it. Now you gotta have to split that.
Yeah, and
You
share
know,
it.
my friend on this Snapchat, he was out with Tori and them, and like literally in the videos, like all I seen was just
Ass.
strippers on top of strippers. Like they could barely even move.
Yeah.
It's like, how are you
It's
even
just a- it's
dancing?
just-
Like
it was
just bare strippers. They're all just kind of like standing there, like
Jello.
like Jello, yeah, like, just Jello.
I don't know.
so.
I don't know.
No, that's crazy.
But shout out to the war wounds and all those things that happen in the strips. Cause I didn't know that. Like sometimes I just
That's just a war.
like I've seen like
No, it is war wounds because
Yeah.
even the one nickel 2 times I tried to jump on the pole, like, and I got bruises on my legs, and that's just from trying one time. Like, they put in work, yo.
like it takes a lot of practice. It seems like to get where there. Cause
For sure.
me and Nersey actually went to like one time. So it's like, let's see if they're actually doing tricks.
Like tricks,
So we're
yeah.
sitting there watching, and we left because it was like
There was only one girl who was doing tricks, and she was the deezest one out there.
she was built
Deez.
like.
Oh,
But
yeah.
she
But
was good. Like, she was running everybody for the money, man.
But there was another one that was actually like, it was just weird. Like there was no elegance. Like you swing on the pole, and then both your heels, boom.
Oh,
Yeah.
Like mid song, song is going in, and then she's dancing, doing like she's just swinging on the pole, boom. And we're just like,
when they have your feet,
you're about to like, yo,
Okay.
like the heels. I'm like, yo. All right, yo, let's get out of here. So I'm gonna head out. All right, I'm gonna head out. Trust me. I don't know what else I have. Valentine's Day passed.
yes, it did.
You're saying you're done. You're quitting this.
The Valentine's.
Valentine's is no more for James.
No, well, Valentine's
too commercial for me
Valentine's
nowadays.
candy is there for me.
Yo,
Okay, they can't.
I'm just over
it's
it.
way too commercial now.
It's too commercial.
Way too commercial.
I mean, not to say I wouldn't, like, if I wouldn't mind celebrating it, but it's not something that I'm so, like,
Looking forward to it.
you know?
Not like a holiday, like Christmas and those things.
Even Christmas now is like.
My birthday is, like, around the corner-ish, so I care
Hey.
more about that than Valentine's.
What's your
Nice.
plans for the birthday? Any plans?
Are you an Aries?
Someone, yes.
Oh, the war god. Oh no.
Yes.
You didn't hear about Boda Killer? How she's just like, you know what I mean?
The war
Yes.
god. Oh shit.
I don't know what I'm doing for my birthday. Someone teased me with the thought of Bahamas,
Nice,
but
nice.
we'll see.
Mm.
Okay. I don't have any other topics.
Me neither.
I mean, we could
We
wrap it up.
can wrap right now. Yeah.
All right, we'll wrap it up right there. We want to thank Star Status for coming, showing up.
You're welcome.
Where can they find you?
Oh wow, I just went like this and my nails are not done.
Don't kill me.
It's
Okay.
It's a safe
Okay, that sexy fingers go.
It's a safe space.
I actually went and took, when I was trying to kill time before coming here, that's where I went to take these off. And she friggin' cut up my finger.
Oh,
Rude.
Wow.
the nail person.
No
Yeah.
tip. No tip.
None whatsoever. Not even 50 cents.
Wow.
So, where can they find you?
Yeah. So yeah, where can they?
Where can they find you?
You can find me anywhere. Just type Star Status.
Yes.
Yeah. Google Star Status. Instagram is it's dot. I actually mean it's like ITS dot Star Status. Facebook, type Star Status Music. My music's like it's everywhere. iTunes, Spotify, random music sites. Like
Oh, okay.
yeah, it got put on like everything. I'm pretty sure you can find on YouTube as well. Just type Star Status, one word.
Do you have a music video on YouTube?
I have a couple.
You have a couple.
Okay.
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 I have a couple. There's one that's a little steamy, you know.
Oh, okay.
My song Trippin'. Guys, picking up the phone like my song Trippin', which I will be singing. The hell is that?
Getting a little nervous here.
That is hilarious. That's hilarious.
I'm gonna be singing that song on the R&B show
Yeah.
on the 27th, Golden Mic Thursdays.
Yes, Golden Mic Thursdays, February 27th.
So you can get your slow dance on.
Yes.
Yes.
You know,
I'm thinking if I want to bring someone up on the stage from the crowd, like I'm contemplating.
Oh, so Janet Jackson.
for
Okay.
Yeah, you know.
Or Tiana Taylor. Yeah.
Or Tiana Taylor.
or like belly dance and sitting there. Okay. Well,
We'll see you, Aquan.
Yes.
Okay.
But the only way you'll find out is if you
go to the show.
Show up.
to the show.
Get
Yeah.
your tickets.
Where is the show?
Remember?
Where is it?
You know what? Follow me on Instagram.
And you'll find out.
You'll find
Yeah.
And you will
nobody
get
will
all
know.
the details.
Yeah.
See, that's how you do a promo.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you do a promo. That's how you do a promo. Aye. Okay. Well, speaking of promo, I don't even know how to promote this own part. Okay. You can. We are on YouTube. You can follow us
On Instagram.
on Instagram
yeah.
at the Vent Pod.
YouTube, same thing too.
YouTube, everything's the Vent. The Vent Pod actually. If you have any questions, concerns, complaints, send it to askthevent@gmail.com. We're also on Spotify, SoundCloud, iTunes. Like, follow, subscribe, share. Thank you guys for listening. This is the Vent. We out. Peace.
Peace.